Britons are furious after news the UK may need another transition period with the European Union if World Trade Organization (WTO) rules are applied after Brexit. As the deadline for Brexit negotiations draw nearer, Britain could have the backing of WTO members over a change in the rules that would allow the UK to introduce a light-touch approach to EU goods entering the country in the event of no deal. But WTO Director General Roberto Azevedo said WTO rules are normally introduced after a transition period to get both sides ready for the new trading laws. He believes there is a pretty good chance of the UK and EU striking a Brexit deal before the end of the transition period, despite either side being able to come to any agreement. Speaking to the BBC's Andrew Marr show, Mr. Azevedo said, "In these circumstances, the less disruption the better, the less turbulence the better. The less turbulence is the closest to what you were before. So in my view, if you can maintain the degree of integration and relationship that you had before Brexit, it is a less dramatic situation, of course, than if you had to go to WTO terms, which it is not a catastrophe." On WTO terms, he added, it only covers a number of adjustments and those adjustments can be painful, particularly for some sectors. Overall, I think there is a pretty good chance that an agreement can be reached. Again, in my view, the less changes the better. However, news that the UK will still have to negotiate with the EU even after we have left has been met with anger. Sarah Barnes said, "Oh bugger off, EU. It's already written into law that we are leaving on the 31st of December. All they want is our money. It's time the UK left, with a deal or without a deal." Someone else argued any money given to the EU needs to be stopped at the end of the year. John Dodds said, "Pull the other one. We are not in the mood to listen to excuses. Out means out and we have waited far too long. Get the job done and let's move on. All monies to the EU should stop at the end of this year. If they don't, then prepare for real protests."